This spot may have been where I almost met my untimely demise. Hi guys, so I bet you're wondering why I'm showing you one of my spots where I previously used to park. And the only reason I'm showing this spot is because I no longer park here. And this spot may have been where I almost met my untimely demise. So if you'd like to, stay tuned for the story time. So see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, no, we are not filling up to go on a trip. I want to go to Barnes & Nobles and get a book about crystals. I had one a long time ago, but I gave it away. And I don't know if the person read the book that I gave it to or if they even still have it. But since I am on that wavelength again, or I'm on that energy level again, I decided that I wanted to start putting more energy into learning more about different crystals. So we're gonna head to Barnes & Nobles after we leave the gas station. And yeah, I will see y'all once we get to Barnes & Nobles.
Went to jail.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be recording in here, but I'm doing it anyways. My problem when I come into Barnes & Nobles, or any place for that matter, is I look for everything else. Or I look at everything else besides what I'm supposed to be looking for. But I tell you what, when I come to Barnes & Nobles, I head straight to the metaphysical section. Oh my gosh, y'all. I am so excited about this book that I got. I cannot wait. So I couldn't find the area for crystals because normally they have it in the self-transformation area, but they moved it to personal growth. And so I went looking over there in the personal growth area, and I found all the books that I needed to be looking at for crystals. And I came out with this one. So, crystal healing is for everyone. So learning to work with these gifts from nature should be straightforward and effective. Crystal compassion is a modern guide that aims to demystify the spiritual jargon surrounding crystal healing and outlining practical rituals to help you attune to crystal energy. This beautifully illustrated book can either be read from cover to cover or used as a reference guide, with everything you need to know to start your crystal journey. Crystal Compassion ensures you have all of your questions answered in simple terms. Inside, you will find how to use crystals in everyday life, how to care for and cleanse your crystals, safety tips for working with minerals, rituals for manifesting, protection, emotional healing, and psychic development. A focus on accessible crystals so that you don't have to spend thousands of dollars. I am so excited to read this book. So now we are about to head over to one of my favorite parks here in Texas, and hopefully the spot that I normally like to go to isn't overgrown, and I hope they cut the goddamn grass. Shoot, because I want to be able to sit over there. But if not, I'll figure it out, and so you guys can get that story time. All right, see you when we get there.
Continue on Memorial Oak for half a mile.
I don't know if y'all can see me because the sun is, oh, there we go. So the last time I was out here, then I can't see y'all. The last time I was out here, the part where I want to take us to was overgrown, and I don't know if they've gotten back there and cutting the grass yet, but I really hope so, because y'all, this place is so whimsical. It is so pretty. And even if they haven't cut the grass, I'm still going to take y'all back there and show y'all. And well, just I don't know if I got the bug that was on camera. Baby, oh, I love nature so much, but baby, I be scared, so not too much. But anyways, like I was saying before I was really interrupted by that horsefly or whatever it was, if it is overgrown, then we'll find another place to sit so I can give you guys the story time. But until then, enjoy this beautiful, beautiful view. such a sweaty mess. Oh my goodness, let me get over here in the shade. But you know, one of my favorite things about this place is literally, even in the wintertime, and this is so magical to me, even in the wintertime, and like right now, I don't understand like why all of this is brown or whatever, but all of this is green during the wintertime. Like all of the grass is green during the wintertime, which is crazy to me. I was going to sit on the ground, but I don't know. So I think I'll just sit right here, plop it down at this broke down, beat down picnic table, and let's see. Because baby, it might not be able to hold me up. Okay, hold on. Because I would hate for it to break. All right. So yeah, we're gonna sit here. And I'm about to get ready to get into the story time. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating so bad. I'm so sorry, y'all. Okay, so let us get into this story time about what happened and why I do not park in that spot anymore. So for a while after moving into my car, I'll say stationary for just a little bit. I would only park in one specific spot, reason being, my window covers were all like messed up. They had messed up so bad, and I didn't feel comfortable parking anywhere else because I felt like my privacy would become available for other people who were like walking by, or people would just see me. So I ended up getting new window covers. And once I got new window covers, that spot that I showed you guys was the first spot that I moved to because I felt so much better. I felt so comfortable. Nobody could see in my car. And I felt safe and secure. And so my first time having sleep paralysis living in my car was in that spot. And so the first time I had sleep paralysis, normally when I have sleep paralysis, there is always the same shadowy figure, or there'll like be a lot of noise and things like that going on, or whatever the case may be. So this time I parked into that spot, and I had sleep when I went into sleep paralysis, there was this different shadow figure, and it was like really bulky and big or whatever, and it was completely different from the one that I was used to. And then some other things happened in my sleep paralysis where like there was a family that had walked past my car, and the guy had came around my car and like peed on the side of my car and was like smearing it on my car. Like this was all going on during sleep paralysis or whatever. So I'm thinking that maybe it's like the spirits that are attached to the forest or whatever beside the car. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe that's what it is. And maybe I just need to give thanks or whatever in order to stay here. Because I was thinking like, they probably were like, oh, well, girl, you've been here for a second and we've been protecting you, girl, and you ain't said thank you or nothing like that. So I eventually went back and I gave thanks or whatever, but I still, like, spirit was like, girl, no, this is not the spot. It is not safe for you to be here. Like, this is not where you need to be. So I had stopped staying there for a little bit. And then eventually, you know, us being human, we don't listen to our intuition. We don't listen to spirit when spirit be talking, because sometimes we think, girl, you tripping and ain't nobody really telling you nothing, child. But spirit really be talking. So I ended up going back after work one day. And, you know, my car is my home. Like, that's where I be kicking it. That's where I do my shit. You know, I just be chilling. And one of the reasons I would park there is because it's on a residential street. They have street lights at night, so it's kind of bright, and that made me feel safe. And so I was like, oh, girl, it's just gonna be for one night. I'm just gonna stay there for one night. So I went back and I put my window covers, and I was there for at least 4 hours, and I'm just sitting there chilling, and I'm watching a TV show, either a TV show or a movie or whatever. And then I see like the shadow of somebody like walk past my car. And I'm not thinking too much of it because people walk past the car, drive past the car and everything anyways or whatever. And so all of a sudden I hear, and I'm like, and I didn't answer it the first time because I was like, oh, they tripping. Like, they can't be knocking on my window. Like, what are you doing? So I just set it out and I was quiet and like I didn't move or anything. And then I hear again. So I kindly like pull my window cover down and I peep over my window cover. And when I peep over my window cover, it is a tall man standing there and he has his whole entire face wrapped and I couldn't see anything but his eyes. Oh girl, you got me fucked up. I couldn't see anything but his eyes. So I pushed my window cover back up and I immediately grabbed my keys, stuck them in the ignition, and I had my 2 front window covers. Like, I barely even pulled them bad babies down, baby. Trunk my car up, put that baby in drive, and hit it, boo. I mean, I hit it. I didn't give a fuck how close he... See, I can't. The bugs. I'm leaving that in there. But baby, I didn't give a damn how close he was standing to my car, because what are you doing knocking on my car door anyways? Like, you had to have been watching me. You had to have known that it was a woman staying in this car and you just seen something as your opportunity. I don't know what your opportunity was. I don't know what you had in mind or what he had planned to do, but baby, it was not happening in that instance. So baby, he was standing like pretty close to my car. And when I pulled my window covers down and I looked at him, like, we locked eyes. And y'all, when we locked eyes, I felt pure evilness coming from that man. I don't know if it was just because I couldn't see the rest of Shandai. Girl, see, leave me alone. Stop trying to sting me. You trying to sting me for what? I hope it don't get me, y'all. I know y'all seen that. Y'all had to have seen that. And so, yeah, like, I don't know what he had planned, but whatever it wasn't happening with me. And so I zoomed off, and at the end of that street, there's a stop sign, obviously. And so I stopped at the stop sign and I put my pants on real quick. And I was peeping out of my rearview mirror, and he was still standing there, just like looking at my car. And so beside where I'll be parked at, there is an apartment complex. So I was like, he had to have been watching me. And I hit a U-turn because was I or was I not gonna commit a hit and run? Because you scared me and I didn't know what your intentions were. The verdict is still out on whether or not I was or I wasn't gonna hit him with my car. So hit a Yui and I went zooming down because what I just said. And I went zooming down, but he had already disappeared. And I was like, there's no way he disappeared that fast and I literally just seen him. So he had to have went into the apartment complex. Child, me being me, I'm driving around the apartment complex looking for this man. It was 2 people standing at the top of the street to another section of those apartments. And I pulled up to them. I was like, did y'all see a man around here with a mask on his face? And they was like, no, we didn't see nobody. And I was like, oh, okay. I drove around the complex like 2 or 3 times looking for him because, baby, like I said, I don't know if it was gonna be a hit and run or what. But he had to have been watching me. He had to have been watching me because I was parking there for a while. And like, there's no telling what he had planned to do. There's no telling if, because I don't know if like, I can't recall if I seen him kind of like reaching back on his side, like when I pulled the window cover down to see or whatever, but it kind of looked like he was in some sort of a stance or something like that. Like, I don't know. And that's another thing, like that's another reason why I just pulled off, because I wasn't going to just open my door and see what you want, sir. I don't know you and you don't know me. So yes, that's what happened. And that is why I do not park in that spot anymore, because I should have listened to Spirit the first time when Spirit said, baby, it's not safe to be here. And I didn't. I decided to go against what they had to say, and I learned my lesson. So yes, that is the story time. That is what happened. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. But y'all, I tend to laugh at my traumas, and when I was telling people about it, I was laughing because I realized the severity of it or how bad it could have went. But the fact that I survived and I don't know what could have happened, it's like, it was funny. Like, I was laughing. I mean, I'm not laughing now because it's not fresh anymore, but it's true. It still happened. But yes, so that's what happened. And if y'all are wondering why I have on this towel, there's mosquitoes out here, baby, and they be trying to tear me up. So and I don't have any bug spray. So I was like, well, maybe if I put the towel around my arms, they won't eat me up. But let's talk about this book really, really quickly before we end the video today. So you guys, you already know what book I got. And I am so excited to read this book. And it has an encyclopedia about the crystals in here. So what do y'all think? I'm gonna get y'all's opinion. What do y'all think? Do y'all think I should learn over 2 crystals a day? I mean, not 2 crystals a day, but 2 crystals a week. That way I can gain more knowledge on them and build better relationships, especially with the ones that I do have. I think that's a good idea, but what do you guys think? So leave your comment down below and let me know what you all think. Well, that is it for this video. I am going to chillax for the rest of the day and read my book, and I really hope you guys enjoy this content. Hi, if you're new here, I am Rhea, the Transforming Drifter, and if you found yourself on this page, that means that the light brought you here. So if you would like to join our community of beautiful souls, you are more welcome to hit that like, that comment, and that subscribe, and that notification bell, and tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends that the doll is here and this is where you should be. All right, guys, I will talk to y'all later. Bye.